David Hockney, in his own words. Woman's Hour, broadcast on BBC Radio, 5th of May, 1971.
Apart from your painting, you have a great reputation as a draftsman. What is your approach to drawing something?
Well, I used to draw a lot from imagination, like remembering things and thinking up situations, but now I mostly draw from something that's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just look at it very intensely and simplify it and draw. I usually draw either with a line or with coloured crayons. They're my favourite things. I suppose I draw more with line than anything else, but I like coloured pencils.
Which medium would you say that you most enjoy working in?
Well, I think, as I said, I think I like coloured pencils more than anything else because they're quicker. That's the real reason. You see, painting is too slow. It's rather laborious, and I paint in a slow way, and it takes a long time, whereas coloured pencils, when you decide to do something, it can appear on the paper, you see, within an hour, whereas
yes.
Painting might take 2 or 3 months.
And you don't like watercolour, I think?
No, I think it's too slow and laborious. I tried it once, actually, but not very successfully. No.
Yeah. You said that you like painting the unpaintable. What did you mean when you said that?
Well, what I meant was I liked painting things that were very difficult to describe in words, but of course they're not that difficult to describe visually, like water, say, water in a swimming pool or water in a glass.
Like this here, for example.
Or a glass or a window or things like that. They're very difficult to describe in words because, for instance, you couldn't really describe the words in colour. You couldn't say what colour it is. But in paint, it's a nice problem. I like giving myself those problems.
What is it that sparks off the feeling in you, I just must paint that? Is it a decision which is a gradual process?
Well, sometimes it is, and sometimes I suddenly see something and think, oh, that's it, and I begin to draw it immediately and work. But at other times, it's a rather slow process. I mean, when I first ever went to Italy, for instance, I was going through Switzerland, and I was really looking forward to seeing the mountains, and I was determined to do a painting of the mountains when I came back. And unfortunately, I was hitchhiking and I was trapped in the back of a van, and I never saw the mountains. But when I came back, I was so determined to do a picture of the Swiss Alps that I just invented it. I got it from a geography book and made the mountains up as a kind of diagram. They weren't really real because I'd never seen them anyway.
But it worked?
Yes, yes.
How many pictures do you paint a year?
Well, I used to average, I suppose, about 12. But lately, last year I only did 6. And that was simply because I spent 6 months painting Ozzy Clark and his wife. It was a great struggle, really. And I spent 3 months doing a picture of Vichy. So that's 2 pictures in 9 months. You see, that's not very good.
Then what about the back view of 2 people that you painted, didn't you?
Well, yes, that was the picture of Vichy. I think painting often a back view of somebody, you see, it's kind of slightly mysterious. It adds a little mystery to it. But I don't always, I do paint front views and portraits. I did a portrait of, 2 years ago, of Henry Geltzaler, a friend in New York, and when he came to London, he made the comment that when he went into a restaurant, people recognised him from my portrait. But when my friend Peter went out of the restaurant, they recognised him because all I've ever done is paint back views of him.
Oh, fascinating. Is that one coming out of the swimming pool?
Yes.
Dimitri, you seem a very serene person. Do you ever get angry about anything?
Well, I don't think I get physically angry. Some things make me angry. Last week I got slightly angry about Lord Longford and his sex debate. I think he was completely wrong. I think it's...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?